What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, where today we're back at IAA with the last car that we won from here to find out if we're going to be able to make it run and drive back to the house. It is, I don't even remember, it's a 96 Ford Taurus, 76,000 original miles, and it's a station wagon, which makes it fairly rare. It has the backwards facing rear seat, so that you can look out the back window, or your kids can look out the back window and, you know, flip off all the other cars while you're driving. Now, it doesn't look particularly good right now. She needs a paint job for sure. She's got a lot of clear coat peeling all over the place. It's definitely mostly come off on the top, but to me, I think this is a beautiful old car. This is a Carfax one owner. This is a clean title. This is not salvaged, it's not wrecked, it's not hail damaged. It is a clean title, low miles, 96 Ford Taurus. It's got a couple little dings here and there, nothing too major. Obviously the hubcaps could be refreshed to make it look a little better. The tires look almost brand new. Look at the tread on those things, man. Nice tires all the way around, but she needs a paint job, guys. Well, it just so happens that I know where to get a paint job. Look at this. Okay, spare tire is under there, and the seats, I don't remember how the seats work, guys, but these do have those, or maybe this one doesn't. I could have swore this had lift handle lock with key. Oh, there it is right there. There it is right there. I don't know how to get it up, but this is a seat under here that, what the hell? There it is. There it is. Just like that. Now, of course, with the spare tire here, it's going to make things a little difficult. The spare tire is full of air, but this is like a little jump seat, man, for your backseat passengers. Really, really cool, in my opinion. And I love this car. It smells good. Like I said, Carfax one owner. Look at this interior. It smells nice. It looks nice. Door panels are clean. This is a great example of one of these old Tauruses, man. I don't know what that is, but look at that. Headliner is good. She's a beautiful car. And this folds out and gives you a console. Look at that. And you got your armrest that folds right back down. You got your cup holders. Got a little thing here. Glove box. Look, we got all the original owner's manuals for the Ford Taurus as well. And we got your actual books right here. Very, very cool, guys. Very cool. Now, the key was left in the on position. It does not start at all. The hood struts have failed, so I'm not going to be able to hold this. But this is your 3.0 liter Vulcan motor. A lot of people don't like this engine, but personally, I've always loved it. The oil is full and clean. Let's put a booster pack on it. Transmissions were kind of notorious for going out on this car. The dipstick is way back there. I'm not going to check that right now. This car looks to be in excellent condition. I am going to grab the booster pack. We're going to hook it up, and we're going to fire it up for the first time, and we're going to drive it back to the house, if it'll make it. The booster pack is now connected. We'll carefully, gently lower the hood. Make sure that everything in here is coming to life. I have no doubt about this car, guys. I don't. Ready? Perfect. Look at that. Oh, she runs excellent, guys. There's the mileage. Carfax shows the mileage to be accurate. Air conditioning. Let's try it out. We'll see. Oh, I didn't see this. The dashboard has started peeling up from the heat. May be able to glue that down with some, epoxy or something. I don't know. Come on, where's that air conditioning? Doesn't feel like the AC is functioning. And I've got it on max. Oh, wait. Yes, AC just kicked in. Yes. There we go. I always reset the trip Oh, the trip doesn't reset. There we go. Reset the trip. Let's put it in gear. Yep, back, forward. It's got gears. It's the important window. Remember, guys, this is sight unseen. I didn't look at this car. That window. Yep. Oh, that AC feels good. We do have an airbag light currently that just came on. I'm going to say this one is probably going to drive no problem. It's got a few minor dings, but nothing serious at all. I'm going to shut this booster pack off. You can see the alternators charging at 13.4, which is good. There you go. Booster pack is off, so the car is now running on its own. I'm going to let this sit here for a little bit, charge up for a few minutes. Then we'll see if we feel comfortable taking it back to the house. I think we will. I think this is one we can get in and probably drive no problem. As long as it drives well and shifts fine, doesn't overheat or anything, I'll probably send this straight over to Mako to get an immediate paint job. Same color, we're not going to do anything crazy. I want it to look exactly like it looks. But I think with a fresh paint job, a $399 paint job, guys, would make this car look almost brand new. And I'm telling you, cleaned up with the right paint, I think this car could be $2,500. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Bless me. And we paid $700 for the car. We've got like $950 total in this car out the door. So I think it might be worth a paint job. Comment below, tell me what you think. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back at IAA. It's actually the next day. I had no way of making it back yesterday. I picked up far too many cars. We are going to take her on our maiden voyage. Please forgive the choppy video quality. I know it's dark, but I just want you to see we're still sitting out here outside IAA. And the best part, we're driving the truck, the Chevy 2500. We brought it out here. I don't believe the turn signals work on this. I brought my booster pack, but it looks like we still have lights in the car, so I don't think we're gonna need it. We'll see though. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, you can see the turn signals don't work, so most likely these older cars had like this turn signal, like a relay type thing, a little round thing. Most of you know what it is. And when those go bad, you end up in a situation like this. So just have to bear in mind that we don't have turn signals. Let's check the lights, make sure everything else is working. Man, she runs good, guys. With a fresh paint job, this car is going to look so great. Yeah, we got lights. Okay, let's check our headlights. I know with the paint the way it is, it looks kind of sketchy right now. But man, with a fresh coat of paint, this thing's going to look good. Look at the Chevy over here, man. Look at that. That Chevy's been, we've actually been driving it, guys. That Chevy runs and drives phenomenal. Now it's time to find out if a $700 winning bid on this was worth it or not. So let's get on the road. Oh yeah, the turn signals don't work. All right, we're pulling out of IAA now. First check, transmission. Shifted. Shifted. Yeah. We're 35 miles an hour and overdrive just kicked in. It seems to be riding okay. It says I got a door open. That sucks, but it is what it is. We'll get this thing out on a little bit more open road. It rides decent. Doesn't feel like we've got man, the brakes are nice too. This thing is actually really good, guys. Oh boy, it's dark back here. Turn on the brights. Yep, brights work. Like I said, guys, I know the video sucks, and I'm sorry. You can, however, watch my speedometer, and I think you can clearly see that we're cruising, man. 40 miles an hour. She's driving straight. This thing's kind of a tank. I was kind of concerned at first that maybe the odometer didn't work. That's very common in these old cars for the odometers to give out on them, the gears break or whatever. But the trip is counting up. Yeah, she's counting up, so looks like we are good to go. The odometer right now is at 76,651. So I'll keep my eyes on that as we continue our mission, getting down this road and trying to get back home. Well, guys, she made it home. There it is. And there's the old Chevy truck, man, that came back with it. Tough as nails, man. We got so much going on. That one's going in for paint tomorrow. This one, I think, is going to go in for paint tomorrow. It ran and drove fine, guys. It did. It ran and drove absolutely great. Definitely needs a little cleaning, but nothing too bad. I showed you the interior already. She looks pretty good, guys. She looks pretty good. Got to figure out the turn signals. The radio comes on, but nothing comes out of the speakers, so I'll check some fuses and make sure we don't have a blown fuse somewhere. But as far as just running and driving, she did great. Like, I'm really surprised. I'm happy with it for $700. What do I think I can get out of it? Honestly, I don't know. This is one of those cars that I don't think is going to have a lot of interest. A lot of people are going to be looking for a first gen Ford Taurus. Well, sorry, this is not a first gen. What am I talking about? Okay, what is the 96 like? Third gen, right? I think it's third gen. I don't think too many people is going to be looking for the wagon with the jump seat. If I remember right, this back here opens up. I could have swore that the back window opens. I could be totally wrong though. I thought there was a button or something. It's got to open. I know it opens. Look, it's even got a lock on it. Yeah, see, you've got a... It's designed to open. I just don't know how. Maybe there's a button back here for it that we're not going to be able to see. Yeah, right here. Right here. No, that's the door locks, which work. Yeah, I don't know, guys. There's bound to be a button for this back window somewhere, but the back window has a little handle on it, so obviously it's supposed to pop. Let me come over here and see if I can find it real quick. Maybe there's a lock, unlock. There's those windows. Over here we've got the rear wiper, lights, panel dims, cruise control. I don't see it. Oh, that's going to have me just... I'm going to be sitting here trying to figure out what the hell is going on with that, guys. If you know where the popper is for the damn for this piece right here, do me a favor, let me know, guys. You can comment below and tell me what you think of the 1996 Ford Taurus. Like I said, I know the video quality sucks. It's dark. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. Just one of those things. We got to get this paint done, though. I'm sure you can see the splotchy. That's all I got to get done. I'll take it to Mako hopefully tomorrow. We'll see what they say. If they think they can make this look decent for a reasonable price, then we'll let them have at it, guys. And stay tuned, because coming in the very near future is a video about this beautiful car. I'm only going to show it to you right now because I'm feeling like sharing it with you guys. It's hard for me not to share this car with my audience, man. It's been real hard to keep this bad boy to myself. This is a special car right here, guys. It's got an engine in it that was only produced for one single year, and that is 1959. The engine was never produced before, and it was never produced again. The engine in this is original to 1959 and unique to 1959. I think you guys are going to get a real kick out of this beauty. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I think some of you that have been following me on Instagram, you're going to know. You're going to know what this is. Yeah, that's it, man. What a beautiful old car, right? A little on the squeaky side. Yeah. Stay tuned, boys and girls. Listen to those doors, man. Oh my God. What a beautiful, beautiful beast. I'm starting a hell of a collection here, guys. I'm gonna have to get out of here because I gotta take several of these cars down to AR headquarters, starting with number one. This biohazard beast over here is definitely getting up out of here. Yeah, that's gotta go. We gotta get that down to AR headquarters. We got lots of work to do, lots of cars to work on, guys. So let's close out this video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is another car added to my belt, man. Put another notch in my belt for another car. Look, some of these cars I think are great, and some of them are average, and some of them really suck. And it's been a mixed bag. I have no clue how all these videos are going to come out, guys. I'm not even going to lie. I have bought 5 cars in one day. I bought 5 cars yesterday, okay? Yesterday is when I purchased every single one of these cars, and now I've got them all. And I don't know what order the videos are gonna come out. All I know is I got a ton of cars sitting here in my driveway and up in here too, guys. I got the Jeep over here. I don't even know if you've seen this one. Like I've got, I gotta get some of these cars moved down to AR headquarters, guys. That's all there is to it. So I'm gonna have to get out of here. It is 11:30 at night and I've got to move the first car down to AR headquarters right now. I still have to edit this video so that you guys have something to watch. I think there's some good content here, guys, and that's what it's all about, man. At least for me. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. For me, it's all about producing content that you guys enjoy, that you find entertaining. You never know with these cars. That's part of what I like about it, is we pick something up, you just don't know. Maybe it's gonna be a great car and maybe it's gonna be a sucky car. You don't know till you get there, and it's fun. For me, some people may not like driving a car wondering if they're going to break down on the side of the road or not, but I do. I enjoy it's a thrill. It's a thrill for me, and I like being able to share that experience with you guys. And thanks to all of you watching, I am able to do this for a living. So truthfully, I can't thank you guys enough for this. Look, if you enjoy these videos, if you enjoy this type of content, now please forgive the dark video quality on this, but if you enjoyed this general type of content, please hit that thumbs up button. Let YouTube know that you like watching these videos, guys. I would truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Tap on it, click it with your mouse, whatever, just click that subscribe button. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Auto Auction Rebuilds. You'll see a lot of this stuff roughly a week, sometimes 2 weeks before you're going to see a YouTube video about it. And with that, guys, I got to thank you all once again, because I really do enjoy the thrill of finding these cars and figuring out what the hell we got ourselves into this time. Stay safe out there, everybody. I will catch you all very soon in the next one.